Do we have Glenn and Amber Schwarm? Are you guys there?
We're on the phone, yeah.
Yeah.
We are. Hey, guys.
Hi, Glenn and Amber. Good that you guys come to Rochester a lot. We like that. And then do we have Tarek El Moussa on the other line?
You got it. I'm here. How's everybody doing?
Oh my God,
Tarek,
I love you.
Kimberly.
Let me just say, I love you.
Kimberly's going crazy out of you or over you coming to town. She can't wait.
Well, excited to be on the call, guys.
Hey, have you been to Rochester before, Tarek?
You know what? I've never been to Rochester before, so I'm super excited. I fly out of LAX tomorrow, and I'm going to be there tomorrow.
That's so. And Glenn,
Or no, Thursday. Sorry.
Thursday. You're going to be there. See, you don't even know what day it is. It's so beautiful in California.
Yeah, we literally just got off
set.
Glenn and Amber, I know this isn't your first time to Rochester. I mean, this is a red hot real estate market. Is this a good time to do the flipping of the houses?
It is. We're based in Schenectady, so we're only about 4 hours. I have a brother. My brother Roger lives up there, and nieces and nephews up there in Spencerport. So it's our backyard, really, to us. This will be our fourth trip there. We have a lot of students flipping houses, and we've been helping a lot of people change their lives at our home flipping workshop. And we thought bringing our friend Tarek along would be a pretty cool bonus for everybody to be there and see him.
Yeah, upstate New York has just statistically been such a good place to invest in real estate and flip houses because when the houses were built, they had we call it really good bones. The houses have great bones, and you can pick them up for pretty cheap, put a little bit of money into them, and end up with a nice profit.
If you do it right.
Glenn, I will ask you, is this a myth? I always think the best people to flip homes are handymen. Do you have to be handy to do this?
Hey, Tarek,
I'll answer that one. I'll answer that one. No, you do not have to be handy because I'm not handy at all. I'm actually the most unhandy guy alive.
Now, that's not true because when I watch you on Flip or Flop, Tarek, you and Christina kind of, she's the designer aspect. You do some of the designing now, which is pretty cool that you're getting into that. But, I mean, I see you taking apart things and, helping.
Yeah, I mean, little things, but at the end of the day, you make money when you're flipping houses, when you use your brain, not your hands. And I know how to find properties. I know how to market properties. I know how to design properties. And when it comes to real estate investing, you want to flip as many properties as possible to make as much money as possible. And there are so many different ways to grow a successful real estate business. And that's why I just think it's the best business in the world.
Glenn and Amber, I will ask you, we all remember our first. What was the first house you flipped? How much did you pay for it? What'd you sell it for?
So the first house we bought, it's going back 13 years. We've done about 600 houses since we started this.
Wow.
We do about 70 or 80 a year ourselves right here in upstate New York. So our first house, I think we paid maybe $85,000 for it. I think we put around $30,000 into it. Sold it for whatever the math was, around $140. We ended up netting about what was our first price? $17,000. That was our first. Now we knew nothing. We knew nothing, and it was when the market was crashing. By the way, in 2008.
Little insider tip here too. Glenn, to this day, still does not know how to read a tape measure. So you do not have to and we don't teach to do the work yourself.
Is there something wrong with that?
Listen, I'm
What's
just
wrong with that?
I'm gonna tell Tarek right now. He would love to pay for $85,000 for a house. Usually,
right.
Between Tarek and Christina, they spend $85,000 on the reno.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so it's very true. He lives in a different world than we do, but the math is still the math, right, Tarek?
Real estate's real estate. A house is a house. If a house needs work, you can improve it by fixing it up, and you can sell it and make a profit.
Okay, so do you remember the first house that you flipped? How much did you pay for it, Tarek, you and Christina, and how much you sold it?
Absolutely.
Do you?
It was the first house I flipped was back in 2010. I bought a condo at the courthouse steps for $115,000. I got the project completed start to finish, and during the project, I project managed it myself. I painted the baseboards to the floor. I burned my feet with acid. I electrocuted myself, and at the end of it, I ended up making $34,000. So it was worth it.
What's the most common mistake people make when it comes to flipping houses?
Well, quite honestly, they don't know what they're doing. It's like, you're not going to go perform a brain surgery without going through school, right? So it's important to know what you're doing. You're talking about real estate. You're talking about investing. You're talking about money. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, it could be a problem. So that's why it's really important to get knowledge and get educated and understand how the process works.
And so that's what you're doing at this home flipping workshop. It's homeflippingworkshop.com, and you can still register, and it's at the Hyatt, which is fabulous, right on Main Street, and it's the third workshop in Rochester, and it starts the 24th. Is that Thursday?
It starts on Friday, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 full days. Now, just so you know, there's hotel, training with all the trainers. Obviously, Tarek's there as well. And so on Saturday, we even go out to a local house in Rochester. We take a bus tour, like a field trip within a workshop. And then we go out to a local house, and we're going to actually walk through and show you how to do a checklist and show you how to not make mistakes, right? Like Tarek said, education is what makes you successful in real estate. So we actually take you out in the field and show you. That makes us really different and stand out. And so I think you'll find it's 3 full days. It's not one of those 2 free-hour things. It's 3 full days of education. It's if you use promo code RADIO, it's $147 for 2 people, full money-back guarantee if you don't like it. It's pretty impressive. But homeflippingworkshop.com, and again, promo code RADIO will get you those tickets for $147. I think our second bus is almost filled up. So if they want to get going, they want to save seats for that, they want to make sure they get registered right away. But that's the deal with that.
And so when I'm watching Flip or Flop on HGTV, and I'm watching you and Christina, Tarek, you guys have the biggest disagreements over how much the flip is going to cost you. She likes the higher end things. You're trying to keep the cost in line. Is that is that the biggest thing that you guys have to argue about, except for the worst projects that you ever got involved with?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I like to make money. She's more sometimes interested in the design. But at the end of the day, I'm flipping houses to make money. So every single decision I make when it comes to a house flip affects the bottom line. So every decision I make has to be the right decision to make me the most amount of money possible for my family.
Glenn and Amber, do you guys fight over the amount of money that you end up spending on the reno?
Every time.
Yeah, I was going to say, coast to coast, there's no difference there.
Yeah, I usually win.
Well, that's true.
So I will ask you, Amber, do you like higher end appliances and stuff, and your husband wants to go a little lower end or save some money here or there? Is that the way it works?
I've gotten really good, and I teach people how to not make emotional decisions, but make business decisions. Because while I want the house to look amazing and have that wow factor, and for people to just come in and fall in love, at the end of the day, I want to make money too. So there's a strategic way that I make those decisions, and we teach that at our workshop.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to be here all the days, Tarek?
I will be there as a special guest on Friday, sharing my story. I'll be up on stage with Glenn, and we're just going to have a great time.
Well, we can't wait to see you. I'm excited.
One thing, too, guys, we have other speakers that come. We have another speaker that comes here teaching you how to have tax strategies, how to position yourself so you're not paying taxes, not that you're not paying taxes, but not paying maximum taxes. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's not how much you make, it's how much you get to keep. So it's about strategy, it's about wholesaling, flipping, and building a rental portfolio. I know both Tarek and I and Amber, we all have rental portfolio for our residual income, for our passive income. So we teach an amazing strategy on that as well on Saturday.
All right, I have a question. Cool. Our fourth man wants, and that's what we call our listeners, please ask Tarek why he never puts refrigerators in his flips.
Well, see, that's a California thing. When you're flipping houses, you flip for the area. So in California, it's not a normal thing to do, where in other states, it is a normal thing to do.
Okay, that makes sense.
In New York, we always do it, yeah.
So, again, I will ask you, Glenn and Amber, if listeners want to sign up for this thing, again, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going to be at the Hyatt on Main Street. Where should they go, and what's the cost?
They should go to homeflippingworkshop.com, and it's $197. But if they use the promo code RADIO, they get $50 off, and that includes up to 2 people to come to the event together. So go to homeflippingworkshop.com.
All right, very good. It's great to talk to you guys. Have fun this weekend. Tarek, we watch you all the time on HGTV. We love the show.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, there it is.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you all this weekend.
All right, Glenn and Amber Schwarm, HGTV's Flip or Flop, Tarek El Moussa. They'll be at the Hyatt Regency this weekend.
Our house is a very